Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good night, everyone. Today we present our comprehensive analysis of PT Enviromate Technology International's operational system, focusing on their engineering, procurement, and construction, or we can say APC workflows. This observation covers procurement protocols, inventory management, and also customer self-service mechanism, highlighting both efficient practices and opportunities for digital transformation in this ISO 9001 certificate organization. Please next. And the next slide is we have company overview. Business type APC, there is an engineering, procurement, and also construction. And for the key function, we have engineering, the piece is design and technical specification. And for the procurement, they have material purchasing and vendor management. And for the construction is physical project execution and also project scope. They have nationwide, for example, Aceh to Papua. And for the key system, they have ISO 9001 certificate processes. As a full service in APC provider, the company operates through three core divisions. Engineering handles technical design, procurement manage vendor relation and material sourcing, while construction executes physical project nationwide. Their operations span from Aceh to Papua, with standardized processes enforced through ISO 9001 certification, particularly crucial for maintaining quality in distributed project sites. Next. The next slide is we have procurement workflow. For the procurement, cycle begins with engineers submitting item specification, which triggers a purchase requisition, or we can say PR. The procurement team then evaluates multiple vendors using Thomas checklist, a standardized tool assessing quality, compliance, pricing, and also delivery reliability. Crucially, all purchases require 3 vendors' quotes to ensure transparency. Approved orders progress to purchase orders, or we can say POs, requiring finance director approval with received goods undergoing strict specification verification. Next slide, please. And for the next slide is we have inventory control system. All material are centrally tracked through the accurate system, with the Karawang warehouse serving as the main hub. When the project sites request items, the system first checks nearest availability, whether in Karawang or other active sites, optimizing logistic costs. This digital tracking is supported by dual data backups. For example, is code and local servers, ensuring business continuity, while a strict return to hub policy guarantees equipment reuse across projects. Next. The next slide will be presented by Putra.
For the next slide, payment procedures. We can use alternative terms for payment methods, such as cash and carry or immediate payment, or we can use method credit terms, 7 until 30 days, and then project-based installment. Or we can use payment methods like invoicing system. That's most common, such as get received, invoice sent, and for the last step is payment method. And finance requires supporting documents like purchasing requisition, purchase order, invoice, and receipt. For the verification steps, the last one is the first one is confirm purchase requisition access, and the second one is verify item receipt, and the third one is check invoice completeness, and the last one finance approval. Next slide, customer issue resolution. Complaint for the complaint types such as item damage, we can report within 24 hours, and delivery delays. For the resolution flow, minor issues, expeditor handles 1 day, and for the major issues, we can do to management meeting. And the last one is current limitation. The first one is no dedicated CRM software, and then relies on email communication. Next slide will be presented by Rishad.
All right, thanks, Putra. Okay, the standard operating procedures of this company requires documents like vendors evaluation checklist, PR or PO forms, PR or PO forms, like Excel, and then inventory reports, and last one is project completion documents. And the ISO 9001 compliance requires all processes to be documented, regular audits to be conducted, and a continuous improvement. Next slide, please. And the strength, weakness, and SWOT analysis of this company. The strength of this company is transparent procurement, digital inventory tracking, and clear SOPs. The weakness of this company is manual Excel processes and slow complaint escalation. The improvement here, however, procurement software, CRM implementation, and vendor training. Next slide will be analyzed by Daniel.
All right. This slide highlights 3 key areas for actionable improvements. The first one is under digital transformation. We propose in implementing on SAP or SAP-like system to integrate operations more efficiently. Providing mobile access for site teams will also improve on-the-ground decision-making and responsiveness. So the second one is in vendor management. Performance scorecards should be introduced to track vendor performance consistently. Regular annual training will help ensure all vendors meet our quality and compliance expectation. The third one is in customer service. We recommend using a help desk ticketing system to log and resolve issues in a timely manner. Clear SLA agreements should also be in place to define response times and service level. These improvements aim to make operations more integrated, measurable, and responsive. Next slide. So, in conclusion, the APC company already has a strong structure in place, especially in procurement and inventory systems aligned with ISO 9001 standards. However, the use of Excel-based processes and the lack of a CRM system highlight important gaps in digital integration. Vendor management and customer service process are still reactive, showing a need for standardized tools and systems. By adopting procurement software, a dedicated CRM platform, and SLA enforcement, the company can improve efficiency, reduce delays, and gain better visibility. Overall, the foundation is strong, but to scale and stay competitive, the company needs smart and focused technology upgrades. Next. Okay, that concludes our presentation. We believe that with the right technological improvements and process enhancements, the company can not only overcome current limitation, but also strengthen its position for future growth. Thank you.
So I want to present about observation report, procurement and asset management operational system, Enviromate Technology International Company. For the introduction, PT ETI is a company operating in the APC sector responsible for designing, procuring, and constructing industrial projects. In practice, PT ETI showcases a complex yet well-organized workflow. This observation was carried out to gain a better understanding of the internal procurement, asset management, and interdepartmental coordination system. For the focus of research, this observation focused on the company's internal procurement process, asset recording systems, payment systems, and customer service mechanism. Problem formulation: how is the procurement and asset management process carried out at PT ETI? Who are the parties involved in its process? And the last one is how are data management and customer service systems structured? And the last is research objectives. The first one is to understand the mechanism of procurement and asset management, to identify the structure and role of each department. And the last one is to conclude the effectiveness of the company's operation based on the observation. Benefits of research. The first one is to provide a real-world example of operational systems in EPC company to serve as reference material for operational and logistics management studies. The last one, for the research methods, the methods used include direct observation and semi-structured interview with representatives from the company. Chapter 2, observation implementation. The observation was conducted at the office of PT Enviromate Technology International, located in Jakarta, on July 3, 2025. And then observation subjects. The subjects observed include activities within the procurement division, asset management division, finance division, and interdepartmental coordination during EPC project implementation. And the last one is data collection technique, direct observation of internal work process, interview with management and operational staff, document study of SOP and internal system as explained by the informants. Chapter 3, observation result. PT ETI is a national company engaged in the EPC sector. PTTI working environment is dynamic with project sites spread across Indonesia. And the work process aspects is document process, asset and inventory management, payment system, digital recording and procedure, and the last one is stock control for consumables. And last one is interview with company representative. Okay, next slide will be presented by Daniel for DFT level 0 and level 1. Thank you.
Agak bawaan lagi bisa buat biar kelihatan semua. Okay. So this is the level 0 data flow diagram or DFD of the operational system at PT Enviromate Technology International. Okay, for the context, we represent the entire procurement system as a single process called procurement processing. The engineering team sends design inputs to initiate the procurement process. Based on those inputs, the system generates purchase requisition and purchase orders, which are then sent to the vendors. Once goods are delivered, the system records the incoming items in a data store labeled document PR and PO. This diagram shows the external interaction between departments and vendors with the core procurement system in a simple and clear manner. Now, next to the level 1 DFD, which breaks down the main system into 4 detailed processes. The first one is 1.0 procurement processing. Retrieve input from the engineering team and produces purchase requests and orders. These documents are sent to the vendors and also stored in the data stored label document PR and PO. The second one is 2.0 asset management. It is handled by the asset management team, tracking the movement and location of goods across project sites. Next, the third one is 3.0 payment systems. It is triggered after goods are achieved. The finance department processes the invoice using supporting documents and confirms payment to vendors. Lastly, 4.0 customer service. It handles feedback and complaints from customers via email. These interactions are logged and followed up promptly by internal teams. This level 1 DFD gives a more detailed view of how each process is interconnected and how data flows within the system. Next, for the flow chart will be explained by Rishad.
All right, thanks, Daniel. And Putra, can you please scroll down and zoom on the picture of the flowchart, please? Hello, Putra.
Udah deh.
Scroll ke bawah, please, Putra.
Udah. Wait. Eh,
And now can you see clearly, Rishad?
Yes. All right. I will start the the flow. Next, I will be explaining the flowchart of the business. The main pro- the first one, this is the EPC concept. The main procurement and asset management flow, which outlines how we manage purchasing assets and inventory across the organization to ensure efficiency and accountability. The process begins with our EPC concept, which stands for engineering, procurement, and construction. At this stage, design, purchasing, and construction require coordinated internally, forming the foundation for our operational needs. Once the requirements are identified, we move on into the procurement process. Here, based on engineering requests, purchase requisition known as PR are raised, which then progress to purchase orders (PO), formally initiating transactions with selected vendors. Before finalizing vendors, we conduct a thorough vendor selection and evaluation. Vendors are assessed based on the technical specification, the pricing, the delivery time, the responsiveness, the compliances. This ensures we work only with reliable, capable partners. And then we move on to the payment system. How the payment system is triggered. Payment are processed only after deliveries are confirmed, and all transactions are verified by both our finance team and management. This process is fully backed by proper document, including PR, PO, delivery records, invoices, and ensuring complete transparency. Once the items are delivered, they enter our asset and inventory management system. Our assets team tracks all items across more than 50 project sites, ensuring visibility at all times, and any items returned from the field are directed to our central warehouse for proper inventory control. In parallel, we manage to stock and routine supplies by monitoring consumables such as paper, enforcing minimum stock threshold, and ensuring uninterrupted operation across departments. And then we move on to digital system and data security. We use a semi-manual system with digital records maintained throughout accurate software. Data is backed up both internally and onto the cloud, providing additional security and reliability. And then we move on to the complaint and service handling. Despite proactive measures, issues can still arise, which is why we have a robust complaint and service handling system. Internal issues are handled swiftly by our expeditor. External complaints are escalated to the project manager. Minor complaints are resolved within 1 day, and the major issues requires meeting for resolutions to discuss on the problems. To ensure accountability, all complaints are strictly managed via email. Chat-based tools are not used for formal complaints. And then the last is finally we focus on response time and urgency, adjusting our response based on request volume, stock availability, urgency level, uh, and that's it. For urgent matters, resolutions are targeted within 1 day, while normal requests are typically handled within a week, ensuring efficiency and service reliability. That's all from my explanation of my flowchart.
Okay. Thank you for your attention. Sorry if any mistakes for the presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.